Hello everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Caitlin Rose and I'm back here again for a book video, which is not surprising because it's pretty much what my main theme of my videos is books and life and vlogs. However, this is my first book video of 2025, which is crazy because, yeah, I was just in a massive, not just book slump, but slump in general in the month of January. So I did not finish, not even like one book the entire month of January, which is crazy. And yes, I'm also back here again in my Slytherin jumper. It's kind of a staple on my channel at this point, is this jumper. You've probably seen it more than any of my other jumpers other than like my Michigan jumpers that I have. And I mean, the like sleeves are a bit messed up now at this point, because when my dog was a puppy, she used to play with like hands and like try to bite your hands as like in a playful way, and they definitely lost a battle, or well, more than one, to her. I also nearly didn't film this video because like by the time it's uploaded we're like a week into February already. But you know, I'm not going to be negative, I'm going to be positive and look at the fact that we still have like 3 weeks left in February for me to get through this TBR to the best of my ability, which like also puts me on to explaining what this video is. It's basically a TBR video but randomised because my main priorities on my TBR list are all in this like little mug here, and I'm just going to pick them out. I try to get through as many of them as possible as like I can in this month, as well as other books I want to get through anyway, because there's like some certain goals I have for myself that I want to achieve, and most of them around book series and things that I want to finish. There are no new releases in here because if I were to put them in, some of them might not be released by the time February's over. So like for example, Deep End by Ali Hazelwood recently had its release date, like I think when this goes up it will be like 2 days ago or something, and that's not in here because it's a new release. These are ones that have been on my TBR list for a pretty long time that I want to get through, and putting them on my monthly TBR just kind of helps speed up that process because it's kind of like a little thing I can tick off. So I'm going to pick out the first book. Oh, there we go. It is Heartless by Marissa Meyer, or Maya. I don't know, I'm not that good with pronouncing mainly last names, to be completely honest. I will also say one thing that might slow down the process of me getting through my TBRs if they all end up being of like the same genre, because I am 100% a mood reader. So like if they're all romance books and I'm no longer in the mood to read a romance book and I want to read, I don't know, a horror book, then I will move on to a horror book, because if not it will send me into another reading slump, which I really don't want to do, because my goal this month is to force myself out of the reading slump I'm currently in. The next book I just picked out is called Spring Tide. I didn't write down who that book's from, however it will appear somewhere on the screen, so you'll see the book cover and also the author. I don't know how much to pick out, maybe, I guess I could pick out like maybe 4 to 6, and then if I read them, I read them, and if I don't, I don't, but just get through them to the best of my ability, I guess. The next one is The Storied Life of A.J. Fikry, or Fickery. This is a pretty old book, but it's also a very well-known book. I think it was quite big on TikTok, I will say I've picked 3 out so far, and I've not picked any that I currently have in physical form. There's also some in here that I only have like the Spanish versions of, because I live in Spain. I've lived here for a while now, like nearly 10 years this year, or maybe it is 10 years this year. I don't have that good of a memory to remember the exact years and stuff, but I have them in Spanish because the bookstores here obviously sell the books in Spanish, and it just takes me a little bit longer to read them in Spanish, but you know. Next one is The Housemaid. This is a series I've heard a lot of reviews and stuff about, and the people that I follow that have similar tastes in me enjoyed it. That is obviously book 1 in the series, and if I enjoy it or whatever, I will continue the series. So far there's a little bit of a mixture of genres. How many have I picked out now? 4. So maybe 2 more? I'll go for 2 more. I'm really happy I picked this one out. It is Haunting Adeline or Adelaine. I'm not quite sure which pronunciation it is, but I'm very excited to read this. This is one that I wanted to pick up after I finished the books I'm currently reading, that I'm in the middle of, but I'll talk about that in a upcoming video. I don't want to give too much away. And then, you know, I'll do one more just for luck. Wait. Really go like to the bottom of the mug. Also, most people do this with jars. I don't have a jar. I had a mug, so I did what I could. Oh, Red Queen, which is another series I've been wanting to read. So I have a couple that are parts of series. Wait. Haunting Adeline, Red Queen, and The Housemaid, I know 100% are the first books in series. I don't know. I think Heartless is also part of a series. So, yeah, gonna get introduced to some new authors, a new genre as well, because I've not read any dark romance books yet. And I know that Haunting Adeline is technically classed as a dark romance. But yeah, just a lot of new things. I'm very excited about the fact that a lot of them is to do with series, because series is what typically tends to get me out of a book slump. Because if the first book is like really good, then I want to read the others, and then it just continues. Like the last series to get me out of a book slump, it was, I think it was the Windy City series, and I recently finished the 4th book, which I think that was in the last reading video I did in 2025 or something. In 2024, I think that was the well, it was in one of the last ones I did at least, but it's not the last book in the series, because the last book in the series is Rewind It Back, which obviously is coming out in March 10th, possibly, around then, I think. And I'm so excited for it. The cover was like recently released and it's like red and everything, and I'm so excited to read it. But I'm also very excited to read these 6 books I picked out for February. I'm not going to put them back in the mug because I nearly did that. And yeah, so be sure to stick around to see me read these books as well as other books. And on top of that, just some other like vlogs and stuff I do, just to get like a little glimpse into what my life is like. The next set of vlogs and stuff I have coming up are just kind of like getting myself out of the slump and everything that I talked about in my last video, which if you can go, if you want to watch it, you can like go back onto my channel, and all of my other videos are there, as well as all of my Vlogmas ones. And be sure to subscribe to stick around and turn on the notification bell to obviously get notified when I upload a new video. It will typically be a Friday, Saturday or Sunday, and occasionally an extra little video here and there during the week at some point. But yeah, you will at least see me and see my face and me reading or whatever it may be at least once a week. And if you want to see me more often, all my other social medias are linked in the description down below. Bye!